live tonight. And tonight I am planning on doing Fishing Planet again and just stocking up on some baits, going fishing, having a good time. If you want to come in and just sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery, the sound of the water, and just have a chill down night, you're in the right spot. And further ado, we're going to start Fishing Planet. I'm going to stock up on some baits and then check the map and see where I'm going to be heading out tonight. Alrighty. Yay. I get to get something else, so let's get this going while I get to the shop and stock up real quick. Okay. No. There we go. Let's do... I love the minnows. Stock those up. Crawfish cuts. You know, we might just have to buy 30 of those. Cut baits. I love my cut baits. Let's look at common baits here. Bread, cheese, Pearl Bailey, pet food, dough balls, bread with honey, Simonia balls, marshmallows, which I don't really use these baits at all. You know, so let's see here. Insects and worms. Now, I do like using some of these. Give 50 grasshoppers. Crickets, waxworms, bloodworms. Next page. And with this game, pretty much your R1 and L1 is your top. And then if you need to go to rods, reels, lines, tools and equipment, any of that stuff, you got to use the left joystick. To move around on the item screen, use the right joystick. And to switch pages, it is your R2 and L2. So let's see here. Feeders. What can I do? Okay. Let's let's see here. Hello and welcome to the stream. Boilies and pellets. Let's take a look here real quick. Yeah, I'm not able to buy any of that stuff just yet. Go over to the missions. Got 9 current missions open. Let's get... Okay. Got all my baits ready. I'm just gonna head off to the Lone Star and just fish to get the money up and going. But of course, let's see, got the travel, fish species, okay. So between 5 and 9 a.m. is going to be really good fishing. Then it's going to die down right after 11, and then start picking back up after 3, and really be going between 5:30, 6-ish to just after 9 p.m. So hopefully be able to get a good amount of fish caught in that time. Always gotta start off in my favorite spot. I do not like random rooms. I always have it with new friends only. So just in case if anybody has a game and wants to jump in, go ahead. I've also got a party chat going, a public party chat if you want to hop into the party chat and join in on some really good fishing. Starting out in Foggy Bottom. And if anybody's new to the game that is watching, that ding was letting me know that there was a bite or a nibble on the line, which you can always set that up in the settings, and just like that, there we go. $121 spotted bass at 1.57 pounds. And of course, looking at the screen on the top left corner, we got the time and day, 5:07 a.m., day 1 out of 1. The outside temperature is 69 degrees Fahrenheit, and the water temperature is a nice 73 degrees Fahrenheit, with the wind direction being west at 2 miles per hour. And then the fish gel has 1.573 out of 44.1 pounds, and the biggest fish that it can hold in there is a fish that is 13.2 pounds. On the top, it shows the direction that we're facing. On the right, top right, it shows the bait and the size of the hook. And then right underneath it, that little bobber is one to where if you are having trouble seeing your bobber, you can take a look at that and watch that every now and then. And if you see it bobbing up and down, you're getting a bite. And when it moves out of those two little lines in any direction, you can hit L2 or yank the pole straight up to set the hook, and then use your R2 to start reeling in. And of course, right below that, I have this set on Pro, to where it shows me the percentage of the line, the pole, and the reel. And of course, the line is getting low, to where right as it hits a certain percentage, I change it out. And then right below that, it tells me that there's 71 feet of line out in the water right now out of 213 feet. And right next to that is the reel gauge, to where left and right on the D-pad. Right brings your drag up, left brings your drag down, up brings up your reel speed, down brings down your reel speed. This is a really fun, relaxing game to play. And of course, just got a ding, so got a nibble on the line. And welcome everybody to the chat. And there we go, just that quick. Most likely this is going to be a spotted bass. And it is. 1.43 pounds spotted bass. Giving me $110, and yes, I would like to keep that. It is over $100. So how's everybody's day going today? And of course, I just felt like tonight to just play in a relaxing game, sitting back, fishing, waiting for the new edition to finish downloading. Ooh, another spotted bass at 1 pound, 1.86 pounds. Give me $144. Gotta love the spotted bass on this map. You know, out of the 3 bass that we've caught so far, we're already up to 4.80, let's just say 4.87 pounds. And the goal is to get over 44 pounds of bass. Yeah, one thing about this game that's awesome is that, you know, I can upgrade the line in my reels to extremely high, and it lets me know when it's not the right reel for the string. To where if I didn't know that, it tells me. But of course, this is the game that I play when I just feel like fishing. When I can't just go to the lake. There's a bite, and there's the fish. It might not be as big as what I wanted, but it's a white crappie. I'll keep it for now. It's only $29. There's a bite. Or a nibble, whichever way you want to put it. Bang! Oh, yeah. That's good. There we go. Another bass. That's what we're wanting right there. $117. Another spotted bass, that's what I'm talking about. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's try. Getting these bass going. In which chances are I got something on my line. Yeah. In which using that mode, pretty much you click L2 and then you can precisely pinpoint where you want to throw it. You hit R2 to start it, R2 again, and you hit it right by that line, then hey diggity dog. And of course every once in a while you come up with a plastic bag, vegetation. You can come out with a lot of stuff. I've even caught a turtle. Water lily. Okay. Let's give this a try. I know it's a little bit lighter tackle. But the one thing that I always like to use is the casting spoon, which I can cast it all the way out there. There we go. Grass pickerel. Not bad. When using the casting spoon, besides bass, you can also catch white crappie, grass pickerels on this map. The casting spoon really hits the I guess you say predatory fish. There we go. Spotted bass. You know, in this game, it works just like real life fishing. If the fish aren't biting on one bait, or one type, or taking too long, go ahead and switch it out. And see which other one works better. Let's see here. This is the one that I use for all the pan fishing. Let's do 25 inch. There we go. Little red ear slider. Oh. Little tiny white crappie. But of course, let's see what I got in my inventory right now. Size 8. Okay. Got the different baits, jig heads, fast jigs, spoons and spinners, underwater items, hornworts. And of course it also shows you the different sizes. If I go to an 8, a 6, a 1, you see how that went bigger. Then my X series number 4s are huge. They're really good. But of course, 8s and 6s is what I normally use for just the smaller fish. Then I've got my second pole, which is my bass pole, or the ones that I used those baits on. Then got these right here, which is awesome. This is my bigger pole that I use for the bigger fish, in which on this map I use size 1s, but if I was going to Missouri or a different map, I'd switch over to the 4s. But anyways, let's get back out there. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go over to my favorite spot. We're going to try to catch a few catfish. On this map here, and then of course I put it about 50 inches of line. Oh yeah. And welcome everybody to the chat. Today I decided to do a relaxing game of Fishing Planet while waiting for the new edition to get done downloading. Grass pickerel, not bad. Which I should probably switch it over to the cut bait. That's what I'm looking for. Young channel cat. Nice weight though. Hopefully be able to catch one bigger. Okay, come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Well, finally got that fish to take it. Here we go. Young channel cat. Yeah. And yes, I know that the channel cats aren't a lot of money, but might as well catch some catfish and get closer to completing one of the catfish missions to catch a certain amount of catfish, the same way that I've been doing bass, panfish, jumping back and forth. But in the future, might do some streams or videos of just one specific species of fish. You know, just let me know in the comments below if you want to see like a certain type of fish that can be caught, or one of the challenges at the level that I am right now on here, which is 16, almost 17, level 17. Good day, Nim. How's everything going, bud? Really? No sound? Sounds. Okay, well, let me take a look here and see. I wonder if I accidentally lowered it too low. Ah, it's probably when I accidentally clicked my mic on mute. I think somehow I have it connected to turn all the sounds off when I click my mic on mute. I was playing around with the settings. Alrighty. Yeah, dude, did you get the message that Savjazz put on Discord on the Arc server a little bit ago? Well, give you a heads up, he put on there that when the servers expire in 24 days, that he's not renewing them, so there won't be that cluster of servers for us to play on. It sucks, but you know, I can understand why, looking at the prices of owning a server and having 3 of those plus his other servers. Yeah, I really enjoy playing on those. So what I'm actually been thinking about doing is, once I get enough patrons to where I can cover it, I'm planning on trying to get a server for each map and cluster all the maps together. And right now I can get one server for Ark and do it as a monthly basis. But of course I want to wait until I am able to at least get 2 or 3, so I have a couple maps to jump to. So that way it's not just stuck on one map with a certain amount of stuff, that be able to jump to another one or one other. So that way be able to grab resources from all the different maps. And plus, I'm streaming this one right now until the new edition that my wife surprised me with today is done downloading. And once that's done downloading, then hopefully tomorrow night I will be able to stream that, since it is a game that I've never played, that I've been wanting to play since it came out back in April of last year. And so fingers crossed that it's really good. And welcome everybody that just joined the stream. Well, Nim, the new game that I'm planning on streaming tomorrow night, after it is done downloading, is Days Gone. I've been wanting to try the game out. I've watched gameplay on it, and it reminds me of Walking Dead meets Sons of Anarchy with some Ark. To where Walking Dead, you got the zombies. Sons of Anarchy, you know, you got the outlaw biker, you got motorcycles that you can upgrade, and then the Ark, you got to craft everything. Bandages, weapons. Of course, you can also find weapons and ammo and stuff like that, but most of the stuff you got to craft it. So I guess you could say that it's got a touch of Fallout 76 in there, with being able to open stuff up and search through it to find items that you can use in there to beat the story and to get some really good equipment. And I know that I've heard that it's not that good and everything else, but of course I've heard that about Fallout 76, Red Dead Redemption Online, and I've been enjoying playing both of them. And since nothing is hitting this bait, I am going to switch spots. Yeah, which it was a total surprise. My wife just showed up at the house after going and paying bills and handed me a bag and said, "Here you go. Here's an early Valentine's gift." And I'm like, "Okay." Trying to make me think that it was already February. I open it up and there's Days Gone and plus 2 packs of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which those are phenomenal. Those and Snickers, dude, those are like my total weakness. My wife knows that she can get anything by just giving me Reese's or Snickers. You know, it's one of those things, "Hey honey, can I go shopping?" "No." "Here's a Reese's." "Okay." Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to the chat. What in the world? Come on now. There we go. Let's switch this out for minnows. Of course, go right here. I also got Days Gone now, and then gonna do that live stream, and then hopefully here within the next week or two, fingers crossed, that Arc Genesis comes out, so that way I can do some streams of that. Probably do a lot of streams of that. Total Arc fan. Plus getting it set up to do some more of the Hunter Call of the Wild. Of course, I've been playing that in my spare time, haven't been streaming it, which I know I should, since I've been getting quite a few really good sheep on there. I've shot a couple more really nice wolves. Just got to get the money to stuff them. Yeah, and then when I showed my wife the pictures of your new boat, and I told her, I said, "Honey, I want one." And she tells me, "Well, maybe when you have a senior moment." And it's like, really? And I think that was her way of telling me when I have a midlife crisis that I can get a boat. Ah, gotcha. Well, I showed my wife the pictures of your boat, and I told her that I wanted one. And she pretty much told me that I can go out and spend the money to buy me a boat when I have a midlife crisis. Instead of getting a motorcycle, I can get myself a boat. Oh, come on. Okay, this has got to be a biggie in here. It only does this to me where it takes it, I pull, says, oh, it ate your bait, when it's a big old trophy. Third time's the charm. But you know, with the cluster of ARC servers that it's getting shut down in the next 24 days that we play on, dude, you know, I really wish there was a way that I could take like all the dinos and stuff and transfer them over to my single player, so that way I have them for just to play around and to keep. But then that would mean that there would be a way to transfer from the single player over to like official and stuff like that, and I know that they won't do that. Yeah, and so hopefully here within the next month before they close, we can get everybody in the tribe online and get everything and just go try to take on the bosses and try to get those done. So at least we could say we all did it. There we go, finally got a bite. Oh man. Yeah, that sucks that you're gonna be unavailable, but I know that you've been a really busy guy lately. There we go. Oh, how this is moving and stuff. It's gotta be a pickle. I hear you, dude. And I don't blame you. Oh no, it was a bass. Ooh, good size. $148. I'm sorry you feel that way, that the stream's boring. Yeah, this is just going to be one of my laid back streams, just fishing and talking. Oh. Gotta love the ones that come through that just sit back, watch a little bit, and it's boring. Well, yeah, this can be a boring stream to ones that don't like to fish. You know, Nam, I don't think these youngins get today how fishing is so relaxing. Out on the water, have a line in the water, just waiting for that bite and for something to take that line to get the blood started rushing. All these young people today just want fast action and oh, I know, right? Yeah, you know, if they want to see something with a lot of action, then you know, why don't they jump over and watch a Fortnite stream or something like that? Yeah, Call of the Wild, walking around for anywhere from 10 minutes all the way up to a couple hours, just finding something to get right in front of the sights. And on here on Fishing Planet, I'm planning on saving up the cash so that way get enough saved up to go after one of the really bigger fishing spots that I've unlocked. Just hopefully on there I've got strong enough line for some of the big boys, because I think I've got 15-20 pound Tesla. Yeah, that's everything caught today so far. Caught some, also pulled out a backlash, plastic bag, water lily all in a row. That kind of sucked. But of course, it wouldn't be like real fishing if it wasn't. Okay. So, now it cannot connect to the server. What luck is that? Come on now. Yeah. And hopefully just got it fixed. Oh boy. And now it's letting me know that connection is poor. So I believe that the internet's going through the whole updating process. Fingers crossed that it doesn't cut out like it did. So I am going to stop the stream right here. I'm sorry, Nim, that it couldn't go any further. But hopefully I can get this all fixed and possibly be able to start it back up later on tonight. If not, I hope I'll see you tomorrow night when I start streaming Days Gone. And I also want to thank everybody else for joining the stream. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and if you want to see more content that has not been put live, go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon. All descriptions are down below. Everybody have a great evening, and hopefully I'll be able to get this started up here after a while.